Hello everybody, MorbTron here. Today I want to talk about the Revelry, as the event is ending at reset tomorrow. That's, well, Tuesday, the 7th. Yeah. Anyway. The event is ending on Tuesday, the 7th, at noon Central Time. And although I did make a video a week or so ago about how I hated the Revelry and how it did a lot of damage to the game during the time that it was here, I can say now that if you look at the Revelry at face value as to only modifying the sandbox as it did and providing a means to obtain the Arbalists, I would still agree with that statement mostly. The changes to the sandbox over the entire game, every part of the game being, you know, raids, competitive Crucible, quick play, everywhere, it wasn't the best, especially for a 3-week-long event, which Bungie has publicly stated that they kind of made an oopsie about having this affect the sandbox literally everywhere in the game. But it's forced me and other people that I know to explore other avenues of challenge in the game. Over the past couple weeks, I've done things like doing solo Nightfall challenges, and just from trying to complete Nightfall solo, going all the way to completing them without dying a single time. And coming from somebody that never really had taken Nightfall seriously, and they were just a means to just have fun and derp around with friends, taking that and going to, you know, a challenge where even if I died to trash and didn't really mean anything, if I fell off a cliff or something, it meant restarting. And that was just a pure challenge to myself. It was fun. I had a blast with it. And I would suggest anybody that feels they're up to the challenge to give it a try as well. You know, don't go for the easy builds either. Go for maybe something that's a little bit more off the wall. Maybe go for a speed run solo, or try to go for as high of a score as you possibly can. That sort of thing. I know my eyes have been opened up to the PvE challenge side of things in the game, and hopefully I can continue that trend of mine, kind of branching out in the community a little bit more, in the game a little bit more, and trying other things that maybe aren't set forward for you in the game, but are personal challenges that you put upon yourself. It's really fun. And I gotta say, if the Revelry hadn't been here, I probably would have been just doing regular, you know, Crucible challenges, doing different loadouts in the Crucible, that sort of thing. I'm not saying that's bad, but branching out and diversifying what you do and how you enjoy the game is definitely a good thing. It makes you a better player for it. So, that's kind of what I have to say about the Revelry. Although, overall, coming at the event just from a what it did to the game standpoint, I don't like it. It did force me to get better, to compete with people spamming abilities in the Crucible. It forced me to find other ways to enjoy my time in the game, which then made me a better player because of the challenges that I did. So I would actually say the Revelry was probably a good thing for me overall, even though I don't like the fact that it took away some gun skill from the Crucible for the 3 weeks that I was here. Overall, it made me kind of grow as a player and get a little bit better at the game because of it. So, thanks, I guess, Revelry, for being you. And, kind of a weird thing to say after making a video saying that I hated it, but oh well, opinions can change, right? But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what your final thoughts are on the Revelry. I know this video was kind of ranty, a little bit maybe disconnected. I don't know. It's hard to make a video on this topic and mention just any one thing. That guy got wrecked. Because since Revelry did touch so much of the game, and it touched it really hard. But I would say overall, when next year comes around and Revelry 2.0 happens, that guy just jumped off the edge. We probably could just fight the bosses anyway, but we'll continue going. Anyway, as I was saying, maybe the Revelrictonics don't affect the entire sandbox in the game. Maybe they only affect, you know, strikes and patrol zones and the Verdant Forest, and not anywhere else. You know, have it not affect nightfalls, have it not affect raids, have it not affect anywhere in the Crucible, that sort of thing. And maybe have a special Crucible mode to go along with it. Hell, I mean, the Crucible could definitely use some random new modes thrown in there every once in a while. I think we need more than what we have, especially in quick play. Just control and clash over and over and over and over again. Could definitely use some spicing up. But yeah, that's kind of my final thoughts on the Revelry. I think it was a good experiment from Bungie, and I hope that they take the data that they gathered from the Revelry and build on it for next year, because I think that this event has potential, but I think some things need to be changed, which I think Bungie has pretty much said that themselves, almost verbatim. So hats off to Bungie for trying something new. You know, something new doesn't always work, and you got to take the. Unfortunately, you know, when something doesn't work, you got to take the backlash for it. But I think they'll be better off. They got some more data. They got some opinions, and I think they'll be able to move forward successfully. But that's all I'm going to say in this video. It's already gone on a little bit longer than I wanted to, and this was just kind of an opinion video about my final opinion, call it, on the Revelry. But yeah, so if you want to show your support on the video and on my channel, leaving a like, subscribing, sharing the video, all that stuff is greatly appreciated. If you want to watch me live and support my Twitch streaming, that's twitch.tv/MorbTron. I almost didn't learn how to speak English there. Almost forgot how to speak English there. Wow, okay. It's been a rough day. Just watched the this week's episode of Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 4. A sad, sad episode. Pretty sad. But that's all I'm going to say to you guys. So don't forget to have a good day, everybody. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.